Hello everyone, this is Counterspell Hater here back with another EDH guide. Before we get into the video, I'd like it if you guys would please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, that way you don't miss another video, and comment on this video. If you're the first one to comment, you can make an EDH request by typing in the name of the commander. You can also make a request for like a specific style of commander. We do those too. And don't forget, and even if you are commenting, you're not the first to comment anyways. I like feedback from you guys. I like the feedback I've been getting a lot here lately, so keep that up. And keep sharing my videos if you haven't already, including this one. That'll be coming out today. With that said, let's get into this EDH guide starring Jetmir, Nexus of Revel. So this is a standard tokens, just standard tokens deck. Red, green, and white, buff up the board. So we can go over this very quick. This is a very powerful commander, as long as you control 9 or more creatures, because then he gives +1/+0 to everything and double strike. Not to mention trample +1/+0 and vigilance +1/+0 to everything. So if you have 9 creatures, I believe you're getting all of those, and then like +3/+4. So let's get into it. So one of the main cards you probably want would be Kranko Mob Boss, because you can go wide with your goblins very quick. And along with Pashalk Mons and Kranko Tintry Kingpin. And then you've got Risk the Redeem to double up your tokens, so you can go and create tokens of his own. So go wide very quick. Tana, the Bloodsower, to make use of the double strike and the trample. Create a bunch of creatures. Tendershoot Dryad. Ascend, that's going to be pretty easy in this deck since we're a tokens deck, and this will be creating separately at the beginning of each upkeep. And we'll easily be able to buff up all of our saplings with City's Blessing. March of the Multitudes, since we're going to have so many creature tokens, we can use Convoke on this to cast it for X equals God knows how much, and create that many like 1/1s with Lifelink, which combined with Double Strike, Trample, and Vigilance, and a buff from our commander that can be devastating. Chancellor of the Forge, go even wider, help Kranko. Doubling Season, double up the number of tokens and counters that are put on our permanents. Nomad's Assembly, go wide. Parallel Lives, double up tokens. Same thing with Annotated Procession. Bishop of Wings and Divine Visitation can go infinite in this deck. The other pieces are just waiting down the line. Help us gain infinite life and not infinite tokens, I don't think. Although with Parallel Lives, I think actually, yeah, you can go, that's it right there. You just go infinite, you just need a sack outlet, which will be introduced later, or a mutation for something annoying us, or like something problematic like what is the card? Allows you to cast stuff for free. Not Fires of Invention, but that would be a good one. I don't know, it's a 10 CMC enchantment that costs triple blue. Spawn Wraith can get out of hand quick, especially with double strike. Arachnogenesis, in case someone has lethal in the form of creatures. Storm Herd, if you're playing life game, or if you have a bunch of life and you've got like 10 mana, can create a whole bunch of Pegasus tokens. Enroute Warlord, since we're creating so many creatures. This thing will be very powerful in terms of raw power. So this number here will be very big, and it can create its own tokens. Wave-bearing Temple, power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures control. And with this being given Trample, Vigilance, and Double Strike, this can end up populating twice and getting us a huge board to state. Visions of Glory, it's an amazing card. Esca's Chariot can create tokens that are copies of tokens we control. So that could be more goblins, other things, or Scoot Swarms. Definitely would recommend it in this deck since it's very cheap and can get very out of hand fast. I mean, just go watch some of my videos, like my Elemental Madness ones, or the one where I crashed the game. You'll find out why it's so busted. Pest Infestation deal with artifact and enchantment sort of decks and create some tokens in the process. Nice X spell. Deploys to the front. If we have other players who are going wide or like army layers, so white players, white black, green white, that sort of thing. Situation. Giant Adphage. This can also get out of hand quick. I mean 7/7 with possibly Trample, Double Strike, and Vigilance. And creates a copy of itself whenever it deals damage. That's insane. Vigor, to make it even more difficult for creatures to be dealt with and makes them even stronger when they're when they would be dealt damage. Instead, they are now getting pulse and counters for each one damage prevented this way. So that means that leaves our opponents with the options of killing our stuff with like murder spells or exiling them or returning them to our hand. And that just pure damage alone will not do it because of Vigor, and it'll just make us stronger. And with Double Strike, this can be devastating. This could help us close out the game. Utrava Hellkite, because its tokens are big. You definitely go Dragons for this deck if you wanted. You can go any sort of travel. I was thinking about going Goblins, but all tokens are welcome, not to mention these. The tokens this thing creates are rather big. Second Harvest, double up on all of our tokens at once. Living Hive, I mean, Double Strike, Vigilance, Trample, Great Attacker, can create a whole bunch of 1/1s if we deal with combat damage to someone. Selesnya Eologist, we like to be prepared for all instances. So this creature here prepares us for the instance of like we're playing against like a Golgari player, or we have like cards in our graveyard, so like someone's milling us. We make use of graveyards to populate. Kodama of the West Tree, since we're creating so many tokens, this can allow us to ramp because we put a token onto the battlefield that costs like 1/1 white soldier creature token. Then because of Kodama, we'll trigger, and since lands cost nothing, we'll be able to put a land from our hand onto the battlefield. Fertile Imagination for people who draw cards or like enchantments, artifacts, or instant or sorcery decks. This goes very well against them since, I mean, if they're playing instant or sorcery or enchantment or artifacts, whatever it may be, or creatures, then this will go very great because more likely than anything, they're going to have that type of card in their hand. So this is prepared for like card type decks, those type of decks. Full Flowering, another great X spell, populate X times. Vital Waste Blob can create a bunch of tokens of itself. Fungal Sprouting, if we have a big creature, which we might, probably will. Keeper of the Accord if we're behind in lands and creatures in the early game, or just at all. Waves of Aggression and Mirage, Fury of Akam, along with World at War for additional combat steps. Cloth, Unrivaled Ancient for mana. Acroma, Vision of Vixador, since we'll be giving our creatures all these keywords, like double strike, vigilance, and trample, they'll be able to get another +3/+3 in addition to the +3/+0 from our commander. If we have like 9 or more creatures, which if that's like 9/1/1s, then and our commander is out, then that is 9/4/1s with vigilance, trample, and double strike that will be getting +3/+3 thanks to a chroma here, which will lead to them being 7/4s with double strike, vigilance, and trample. So this can get out of hand quick, is what I'm trying to say. Twilight Drover, since we're playing tokens, this can get big, and that can be devastating with the keywords we give. So this could be an amazing blocker and attacker. Can end up killing someone, and can create its own tokens by removing counters from its haunted library for aristocrat decks. So if our opponent is playing aristocrats and we have mana open, we'll be able to get a payout from them playing the way they play. Excuse me. Cathar's Crusade to buff up the team. Shoshani Solizio's voice to keep us in the game by gaining us life. Phyrexian Altar. So this can be a combo piece that you use. So what you need is Divine Visitation and Bishop of Wings. And then Phyrexian, and then you just add another piece here. So like Phyrexian Altar. Well, you need a stack outlets like Phyrexian Altar here. So you just sacrifice an angel, Bishop of Wings triggers, so it would create a spirit, but Divine Visitation causes it to create a 4/4 angel. You gain 4 life, and then you just sack the token, and then you've got infinite mana, infinite life. And if you had parallel lives, that's infinite tokens, so you can go wide infinitely, and you can do that also with Ashnod's Altar. It's just infinite colorless mana. And then Craterhoof Behemoth probably has Wincon, Spouting Rock, Knoll, Mossfort Bridge, and Windbreast Tide Descent. We're in the colors, and we're doing all of these things. So attacking with 3 or more creatures, having a board state where our creatures have a combined power of greater than 10, and dealing some more damage, most likely each turn. So Hideaway will be paying out a lot. Gaia's Cradle, since we're going very wide, and Glide Steep for more life gain, and then 15 basic plains, 15 basic forests, and 15 basic mountains. And with that, the end to this commander guide starring Jetmir, Nexus of Revels. If you enjoyed this EDH guide, please like and subscribe. We're at 35 subscribers. Thank you to the 35 of you who are currently subscribed and supporting me. You'll be one of those people if you just tap that subscribe button and you tap that like button on this video and all my other videos. Please comment. If you're the first comment, make an EDH request by just typing in the name of the commander and a specific style if you want that as well. I will gladly fulfill said request. And by dedicating a feature episode to it whenever I can, as soon as I can. And even if you're not first, comment anyways. I love feedback from you guys. Shows me that you care. And that means something to me. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss any more of my content and upcoming videos, of course. And share this video along with other videos found on my channel. That is going to be it. I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.